live already?
Yeah. Live.
Yes? No?
Yes.
Good night on, right?
Here we go. That's what it was.
Now.
Hey. Just in time. Welcome to A Dad's Perspective. I am your host, Jay Chattel, and the producer back there, the mom, Amanda. We have a very special guest today, but before we get into our guests, we'd like to point out 10 qualities of a good dad. It says, men are playing a more active role in parenting. They don't just take the role of provider, protector, and disciplinarian in the family. Today, the role of fatherhood has evolved, and along with it, men are now embracing a whole load of new skills and values. How do men influence their kids' development? By looking at how our kids see us, we learn something about ourselves. Primary school kids in the U.S. were asked to describe what makes a good dad. They came up with the following. A good dad makes you feel safe. A good dad can protect his children from getting hurt. A good dad knows how to keep the bad guys away. A good dad always listens to mom. I'm not sure about that last comment. However, protection and safety emerges as important for our kids. The research further explored the way children tend to see their dads as follows. Safe, strong, comforting, protecting, the hero, like that one, teacher, and wise and knowledgeable. The notion that just being there may not be enough to influence our kids' growth and development. Researchers have developed and defined quite specific characteristics and attitudes of fatherhood in relation to the development and needs of children. Here are 10 qualities that are proven significant. I'm going to repeat that again. Here are 10 qualities that are proven significant in helping our kids grow to be resilient, healthy individuals in no particular order. Dependability, involvement, compassion, valuing of the mother, empathy, being verbal expressive, being humane, honesty, playfulness, and number 10, being insidious. I gotta look that up. I remember saying that last time. It says, model a healthy work ethic as a source of personal accomplishment and satisfaction. This isn't necessarily associated only with work. It's a valuable attitude towards tasks in general. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 10 qualities of a good dad. And I got a good dad for you guys today. Let me tell you something. This gentleman I've known for many years now, and he's been very inspirational in my life and my brother's lives. He's set the bar very, very high. Recently, he broke a record, not just any old record, the Guinness Book of World Records, It was the squats, right? It was the squats.
24-hour squats.
24-hour squats, and he's going after another record. We're going to talk about it today, but today is all about fitness and health, the importance of teaching our children the fitness and health. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Reverdes. Welcome.
Thank you, Jay, man.
Babe, we're going to have to get one of those buttons. We get the hand clasps and stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get you one of those buttons, babe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate your kind words.
Hey, I'm glad you came back for a second time because we had some technical difficulties last time, huh?
Listen, we had a blast.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, man. Like
Man, I feel bad that it happened. Babe, are you sure we are live this time?
Yes.
Positive.
Positive.
Can you share it on our Facebooks while you're back there producing the show?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Joe, today is about fitness and health. You know, the importance of teaching the kids. But before we can get into that, we like to dig in. You know, who Joe Reverdes is, and you know, where'd you come from? What made you a dad? Does that sound good?
It's perfect. I'm from a small island of Cape Verde.
Oh, let's talk about that, please.
Yes, it's very friendly.
What island?
Brave.
I like that island. That's the best island.
Yeah, it is. It's quiet. It's a third kind of country. Poor, but full of love.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are kind. The scenery is beautiful.
When's the last time you've been back there, Joe?
About 15 years ago.
15 years ago. I'm sure a lot has changed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I've seen some pictures friend Chachi Cavallo post up, man. It looks like a vacation resort,
Yeah,
you know?
it definitely is. Yeah, they're stepping up the game. It definitely is.
So you were, how old was you when you came to this country?
I was 10.
10 years old.
Yeah, I was 10 years old.
So mom and dad, right?
Mom and dad came here first. My mom came, then my dad. My grandmother was here first, sent for my mom, and then my dad came afterwards. But my dad and mom was already separated, so.
At this time they came, they were separated?
Yeah, they was already separated. And my
did she follow him over because he was here? Or?
No, she came here first. She had a bad heart surgery. She had a hole in her heart.
So she came for the healthcare system?
She came, yeah. Then she stayed here.
Yeah.
But,
how's she doing now?
She passed.
How long ago? Sorry about that.
Man, about 9 years ago.
9 years ago?
Yeah. Then my dad passed right after. So they both died when they were like 64, I believe.
Wow, young.
Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah.
Especially for Cape Verdean.
Cape Verde's, yeah.
That's very young for Cape Verdean. You know, we live to be like 90, 100, 105.
Well, if you're in Cape Verde, there's no stretch, you come to the United States, man. The stress will kick your ass.
This is true. This is very true.
So anyways, I came in 1981. I have, I believe, 54, 56 brothers and sisters.
That's crazy. Hold on. You just say that like it's nothing. Say, babe, you hear that?
Yes.
54. What's wrong with your mic? I can't hear you. 54 brothers and sisters?
That's
Correct.
a lot.
Correct.
Hey, how many, babe, we want to have 54 kids?
I don't think it's
thank
possible. So, I'm pretty sure I'm the third. I'm the
oldest?
fourth. I'm the fourth, actually. Yeah,
Fourth oldest?
I'm the fourth
So you're at the
oldest.
top of the food chain.
Yeah, somewhat.
Let me ask you, do you know all of them?
I know most of them. Probably missing about 15.
That's crazy.
They're
bro.
over Europe and
Yeah.
some in Cape Verde. I met most of them last time I went on vacation. But
Man, you guys need to have a family reunion just by yourselves. Just the brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Make that happen, Joe. You can make that happen, brother.
It's hard, man, with everybody's like, especially here, everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We hardly see each other, you know what I'm saying?
They say anything that's anything's worth having, you have to. It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's hard, yeah.
So anything worth having, you gotta go out there and work for it.
I would love that, but then when you get all the grandkids and the cousins, the nieces, man, we got like over 1,000 easy.
This is what I'm talking about, man. I help you facilitate. I'm good at this stuff.
All right.
We'll rent out Lincoln Woods, you know,
That sounds good.
about 30 sites.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so 10 years old, you came. Your dad has 54 kids.
Yes.
Let me see. So, how old are you when you first started being promiscuous? How old was you when you first started the?
Father thing?
Yeah, before you got to the father thing, but at least thinking you could be a father. How old was you?
No, I mean, I became a father when I was 17. I was
17.
Yeah, man, I was not thinking of becoming a father. I met my girl, which is my wife now. I've been with her for 42 years.
Yeah,
almost 43 years, still together, strong.
That's congratulations.
Yeah,
and all of that.
thank you, man. That's so I think it's one of my biggest thing I've done in life is
Did that?
her,
Well,
my children.
is it more her than or you?
It's both of us.
Equal.
We played, we
Good
played,
answer.
we played a good team, yeah.
Good.
But as far as being a father, how I learned to become a dad, I did everything that the opposite of my dad did.
Opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
So let me ask you: did you have a close relationship with your dad growing up?
Nah. Well,
One,
52.
First 10 years, did you have a relationship with him then?
When I was young, I mean, I remember being around him, but it was more mental abuse and physical abuse. It was very
Tough.
abusive. I had no childhood. It was also work, which I now I'm thankful because I mean I'm a work, I provide for my family. But when you're at 12, 13 years old, you want to enjoy your childhood.
Right.
I couldn't even do that. Clean the yard, here do this, do that, and everything you do pretty much you do wrong.
Right.
He was very, very
Tough.
evil.
Evil. Wow.
He's the type.
That's a tough word
He's
right
the
there,
type. Yeah, he's the type who says, "Give me a cup of water." I give him a cup of water because I grab the cup at the rim.
Yeah.
I'm walking around, boom, he smashed me with the cup in the back. I'm saying, "What's going on?" Like,
Yeah.
don't ever hand that cup to me again. When you grab from the bottom. I mean, what do you know? I'm 11, 12 years old. You know.
Well, and I'm not trying to steal from him, but it's a different era back then. You know, there was
Yeah,
different rules back then.
Different rules. Throwing a hammer at your son. He says,
Hey.
"Can you give it a hammer?" I give him
I'm
the
not
hammer.
throwing my mom under the bus today.
I give him the hammer. I throw the hammer the wrong way. Give him the hammer the wrong way. Boom. I mean, listen, man.
Tough.
Crazy.
Tough.
So everything that he did, I refused to do to my kid. I never even heard him say, "I love you." Be careful out there. So,
That's amazing.
So
that's not one time has he told you.
not one time. But the bond that me and my children have, forget it's every day, every minute. I love you, and even my girls, all my kids are so close, tight. You don't force it; it comes natural. So that's
a beautiful thing. And I know that's true because I've seen you in action. I know your children, at least most of them, and you know that's the truth, man. You have a close knit family.
I do, yeah.
Including
just like you,
the in-laws, you know.
Just like you, that's something that I admire about your family as well. Now, like I said, it is what it is, man. You guys stick together, and like whatever it is, man. She tells out together. That's something that I respect from day one.
That,
I know you're saying that you look up to me. I do the same, man. You've been through your struggle, but I always looked at you. You're a great dad, man. So you're doing your thing.
I appreciate
I
that,
just
brother.
walked in here. Here you are. Coming all dirty, filthy, and your job is a grind. Coming here, boom. That's all to take care of your family, so I gotta respect that.
Like
man.
Superman.
Yeah, man.
2 seconds.
To the fullest, people don't even see behind what goes on behind the scene. They see here, they think it's cool. Yeah, right now, he just literally like 5 minutes shower, boom, come down here to get this done. So,
All right, so let me see. We're at 17 years old. You have at the time girlfriend, not your wife, right?
yeah.
Kim is your girlfriend at the time, and she gets pregnant. 17 years old.
I was 17.
Oh.
She had a baby when she was 15 years old.
Oh my God, yeah, that's even young. Oh my jeez.
Yeah, so there was smart.
And she's not Cape Verdean, right?
No.
What nationality is she?
No, she's from North Carolina. She was born. I think she was born here, but her parents from North Carolina. Grew up in the project.
That's a completely different lifestyle,
Oof,
especially back then.
Prejudice.
Prejudice, yes.
Yeah,
You know that you got to point that out because it's life is different right now, right? And we are. I could like to say that we are evolving as people, right? We have to be evolving as people.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, not everybody's like you and I. With the Cape Verdean blood, we have a mixed culture, straight in our race. Forget about, as time goes on with our children or whatever. Cape Verde itself is a mixed culture.
Well, you're judged right away.
Right away.
Right away.
Even the culture itself.
So, yeah, exactly.
They weren't Cape Verdean, they were Portuguese.
No.
My elders used to say that when they came to here. My great grandmother came to this country from Brav, from Brav to Ellis Island, Cape Cod to Rehoboth to Pawtucket, and then that was it. Pawtucket is where she stayed.
Yeah.
But when they came, they changed their last name from Pina to Pine. They wanted to be Americanized.
Yeah.
They didn't want the Cape Verdean,
exactly.
and because they felt like it was going to hinder their ability and their chances in this country.
It's sad to say, like, they switched their name. I wanted to switch my name, but because I didn't want to be a Reverdes. Now I'm proud because, like, I switched. I totally complete my whole family turned around. Like, that's the reason why I get this world record, all that stuff is coming. I want to make sure that I become better, that I clean my name because I grew up on the street. We get in trouble here and there.
Right.
But thank God for the past because I'm a better person today. So now I said, thank God I didn't change my name. But at the time, you're disgusted. You know, it's Reverdes, Reverdes, Reverdes. But it's
Tough family.
Yeah, tough, yeah.
Tough family. There's a lot of you, man.
Exactly, yes.
Starving to eat, you know,
Exactly, yeah.
doing what you can to survive. You know,
Exactly.
who might have judged something like that, right?
Exactly.
So, or you're 17 years old. You find out you're gonna be a dad. What type of emotion started? Did you cry? Did you like?
No,
Did you
just
panic?
scared pretty much because I mean the parents was prejudiced and what am I gonna do? And then I really wasn't worried about my dad and mom because they really could care less what was going on in my life. So,
Yeah.
but to me, I said, wow, what am I gonna do? So I thank God that I always had that loving me, totally different than my dad. I got a job. I bought her everything she needed, and I've been there ever since. And we got our apartment when we were 17, which it was.
You got a job at 17 years old.
17, yeah,
Able to
grinding.
support your family.
Yep, I worked 60 hours at 17 years old. You know, just grind, and then I got into
Say that again. How many hours a week?
60.
60 hours a week at 17 years old.
17 years old.
That's a different breed.
I work at international packaging, which it was illegal at the time because when you're 16, you're supposed to go to school and only work 20 hours.
Yeah.
But
And I'm sure you wasn't allowed to work after a certain hour too, but
yeah,
you was.
I was such a good worker that they say, you know what, let's keep this kid here. Then they end up hiring me because it was like 2 temp agency, but then they end up hiring me full time. I worked there for I think 6 years. And then I got into auto detailing. I did well with that, and I opened my own business and ran that for 25 years, and got too tired.
25 years.
Yeah. So
Wait, you're getting too far ahead now. Wait. So 17 years old.
Yeah.
You're working in a factory setting.
Yeah.
You're nervous about to have a child. You're doing what you can. You put it in the hours and work. How did Kim's parents find out that she's pregnant?
She was
Cape Verde, man.
She was 8 months. She was petite. She was always small. Her brother was playing with her brother's like a klutz. So he picked her up, and all of a sudden they saw the stomach. So, what was that? Then they pulled her shirt. She was pregnant, and then her sister ran and told the mom she was pregnant. And
what's the sister's name?
And that's Cindy.
Cindy, you snitch.
and
just kidding.
And then that was that, man. We had to explain. I said, well, she had to explain herself, and
to the mom, not to the dad.
Yeah, to both.
Oh, to both.
And then I couldn't be around. Like we still sneak and see each other. Like
stereotypes true. Did they have a shotgun waiting for you?
Yeah, exactly. So I stayed away, and I proved myself. After they knew that I wasn't just there to sleep with her, I actually had feelings for her. So I went out. I bought her a bedroom set, crib. Pregnancy clothes,
you're supplying for your family. You're stepping up to the plate and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
After I did
That's
it,
big, bro.
Yeah,
especially at your age.
Yeah.
Their child is 15, right, at this time?
Yeah.
They're 15 years old.
And you really couldn't blame them.
And you're probably buying nicer stuff than what she already owns.
Oh no, it was really exactly.
You know, because it's brand new.
Back then,
right?
$1,800 for a bedroom set was a beautiful bedroom set.
Still is right now.
Yeah. So
go to Bob's. It still looks nice, man. It still looks good.
I remember clear as day for the crib and the bedroom, full bedroom set. That's what everything like paid $1,800, which was a lot of money back.
Hey, let me ask you: was it stereotypical like Cape Verdean Portuguese furniture? With the shine and glossy stuff?
No, it had the bed with the mirror and the headbed, yeah.
We're not getting into that.
With the little,
of course it did. 54 children. Of course I had a mirror.
Nah, I got 54 children.
I'm just saying, I have all 45 on the tree.
Yeah, no.
So, okay, you're 17 years old. Mom knows, dad knows. But you still haven't met the dad yet, right?
No. How I met the dad is... I actually was in the backyard sneaking, thinking the father walked out when I was this old, and he looked. No, actually, no, that was it. The mom was like that. The mom that I met in the backyard. What happens when they deliver the furniture? I was across the street. You could see right to her house. The furniture delivery showed up and knocked on the door. Said, "Can we speak to her? Kimberly Reverdes? We have delivery for her." Her mom says, "No, you got the wrong house." I could hear her. She got the wrong house. We didn't know nothing. My daughter. So she said, "No, it's Kimberly Clay." I said, "Yeah, she lives. That's my daughter. She's too young to think." So she called Kim to come downstairs. So Kim came downstairs. I said, "Who says about furniture? Do I know anything?" Kim didn't know anything. I was
surprised.
So when they said Joey bought, and then she said, "Oh," and then the mom said, "Wow, like fine. I guess it's some kids, you know, this kid's
Oh,
not
really?
that bad."
She's a parent.
Yeah,
You know, she's
yeah,
a parent.
Of course, and then she,
Mhm.
the mom was a sweetheart. Even the dad. I mean, the dad and the mom, like the mom passed away, but the dad's still alive. They love me too. You know what I'm saying? I proved myself.
Oh, I'm about to say, Joe. You know, how could they
Yeah,
not? You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
How could they not, brother? You look in the mirror lately.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not that you need to have pride,
Yeah, yeah.
but you are a
Yeah.
beautiful human being. You know, in its entirety. We all have a past. We all come from something,
Exactly.
but
Family,
for me, you are a
family.
beautiful human being.
Same thing, same here. man.
So, tell me about the conversation with the dad. First conversation with the
So I was sitting on the couch. Well, the conversation he didn't even say nothing. We never even had that full conversation, like, because he's like awkward.
dad. Yeah.
So, hey, how you doing? And he said, good. He goes upstairs. Never even had a full
Yeah, he don't wanna
conversation.
talk to
No,
you.
you never even have a conversation. Look, you know, this.
You
is
robbed
what
him with that
happened.
shotgun moment.
The mom,
That's for my daughter.
yeah, the mom did. The mom did, but the father never did. The mom said, "Well, it's not me. It's my husband. You know, he's kind of just watch with him." Says, "I'm not prejudiced at all. They just would like to stick to our own kind."
Yeah.
Because back and then, I totally understand. But the mom totally loved me. After a few years, I mean, she was like my mom. So they actually, after that, because I was still young, I actually moved in with them. They raised me from there.
You moved in with them.
When I was like almost 18 years old. Yeah. Then me and Kim got our own apartment, and we've been together since. We never really split up and all like that.
So how far apart? What's your oldest daughter? I mean, what's your
Crystal, she's 35.
Crystal, and then
I got Alicia, that's 32.
yeah.
I got Jazz.
So 2 years later.
That's 30. And then I have my son, that's 7 years apart. He's 23 now.
So you had your second child in your own apartment.
Yes.
So and that's when family started taking its place.
Yeah.
You're going to work. You're living family life.
Yeah, with all accidents though. Good accidents. It's not like we played. No, it was tough, man. It was tough.
I was looking for a joke in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
All right, so you're living on your own. You have 2 children at the time. What's life like, for you as a dad? Are you at home as much as possible? Are you going out? What's going on? In Joe said.
Man, my life is great but boring. I mean, I'm from the gym home because that's how I provide. I'm a personal trainer, so that's how.
No, I'm talking about then with 2 kids.
Oh, with 2 kids.
Yeah, 2 kids at the time. You just moved out into your own place.
It was a struggle, man. I mean, just now from 60 hours went to 70, 80 hours. You know.
Wow.
But we made it happen.
Yeah.
We made it happen. Of course, at that age, I mean, we still learning how to be parents. We still learning how to love each other, you know. But everything took its place, man. And here it is, 43 years.
Hey, stop going ahead, man.
Yeah,
This is part of
All
the
right, let's
story.
go.
We just keep
Let's-
skipping ahead.
Let's go. I'll give you all the story, man. Give it to us.
All right, so we got 2 more children to get to, right? Your 4 children total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, first 2 daughters are born. What's going on in your life? Third child comes. What's going on at that time?
Man, still grinding, working, and all of a sudden, boom, oh, babe, I'm pregnant, and oh man, here it is. And
Hey, does it get any easy? Did it get any easier hearing, "Babe, I'm pregnant"? Did it get any
man,
easier?
no.
No. I've had 5 children.
Oh, man, what are we gonna do? I hope it's a boy because it was all girls. I was so pleased. Let it be a boy. Let it be. After after my second daughter, I said, man, let it be a boy. And then my daughter Jasmine was born. She was such a beautiful baby, full head of hair. I fell in love all over again. So I said, all right. And then my son came 7 years later. You know, I got into a little problem. I was in college, Cranston College.
Oh,
for a little
CCRI.
while. Yeah.
Correctional College of Rhode Island.
Yeah. So, when I got out, I went back to work and grind because I lost what I had. I grind, gained it back. Then my son happened.
All right, so you got yourself in a little trouble. You got 4 kids. When did you get married? How old was you when you get married?
Right before my son was 8 months old. He's just 23 now. My son was.
So
8
he's the only one
months
that's not a bastard.
old. Yeah. Yeah.
So you get married to Kim. You have another child,
Yeah.
and then life starts taking what looks like life is today for you, right? You know,
Yes.
you start forming a better life. Let me ask you, when you went in there in college and you went away in Cranston, anything changed for you in there?
Yeah. That, people, it's hard to talk to people that say that he's losing his mind. But actually, that's where I found God, the God that's in me, the God
Right.
that pointed out all my wrongdoings, where I'm headed. That's when I humbled myself. Like I call it, I was humbled by the universe. Today, here I am, man, much wiser. Nothing but love in my heart, love everyone,
Yeah.
doing well, and just spreading love, man. And
So so you go to prison. You get humbled. You get an awakening. Your soul's awoke. You hear with different ears. You see with different eyes. Especially when you come home, you starting to realize the importance of of things greater than you at this
yes,
time, right?
yes,
The risk taking slows down. You don't want to take the risk anymore. So I commend that. So, and that's a story with a lot of people, especially from our culture,
yeah.
and comes from the streets. We go to a place like jail, and we get this awakening. Not everybody.
Not everybody, yeah, exactly. And then I think that's something that a lot of people think, oh, you're faking, or he's in there, he's locked up, or he found
Well, 'cause
God.
You get so much
and they
chances people give you.
They want to judge me. That was one time. That was
One time was enough for you,
and,
huh?
And God revealed Himself in such a way that I still remember clear as day today. Everybody went out. It was my first day there. I'm bawling my eyes. I'm just crying, and I'm asking. I'm telling God, man, what the hell happened? I'm here. Everyone that's out there fighting, shooting, doing all that. I was, I did what I did, but I was a humble person. I never really hurt nobody, this and that, and I'm stuck here. You never gave me a chance. All of a sudden, it's like God played a little video thing and said, oh yeah, I didn't give you a chance, you big mouth, huh? Remember when this happened, you begged me, oh, I'm never going to do it again, let me get away. When you got pulled over, you had stuff on you, and you took off, and here you are, go back doing your own thing. And
so he started pointing out, you started having these visions in your head,
visions,
replaying over like a movie.
Jay, I'm talking clear.
Yeah.
And, I have a friend of mine, he lives in Florida now, his name is Nathan Lazars. Good kid, always invited me to the church. He's going to the church on Sunday. Joey's going to Musqueamish Beach to get on the bike. Here I am. I never said no to, next week. Because one thing about me, I always respect the people that talk about God. I never sit there and say anything like that.
Well,
no.
He lived in your heart already. You just didn't know it.
And God just revealed it to me. Listen, son, I was there for you. You're the one that listened to me. So now you have no choice but to grow up and come in. And that's it was the best thing that happened to me, actually. Like 2006 was 2005, 2006. That was the best year of my life. That's where I found
2006.
Yeah, that's my life. That's when I really found who I am, where am I going.
Joe, me too. Same year. 2005. I crashed my motorcycle. And life changed from 2005 to 2006.
Yeah, it is.
2005 was an important year for people.
Yeah,
huh?
Exactly. Changed our lives.
I mean, like 1,000%. Changed my life 1,000%.
Definitely.
It took my motorcycle accident and then going to prison, punching someone's nose off their face one last time, and I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. Man, this is ridiculous. And then it was the easiest. It was supposed to be 30 days. The easiest 30 days of my life. I got out 28 days instead because the 30th they fell on a Sunday, and they don't let people go on a Sunday from the court, so they had to let me go on the Friday, and it was the when I say it was the easiest, ACI gods, that I've known for a very long time. They worked for me in the gym. We owned the gym in Lincoln, and one of the ACI gods worked for me. Another one grew up with my brother, and I'm not going to call no names because they're still employed over there. But they full locker with all your supplies that you need, plus snacks, shower shoes, underarm, all the important things that we take for granted out here on the street was in that box for me, that locker. Then on top of that, I get put into a bottom bunk, which they probably had to do anyway because I'm considered crippled at the time, and the cop that comes in grows up my brother, and he makes me like a porter without doing any jobs, and I'm all the time out of the thing. So I had like all the pull. Plus, I'm in the best shape of my life, which looks like because we own a gym. So I'm shredded. I got 7% body fat. I'm big as a house, even though I'm little. I'm 205. I'm fight weight, right?
Nice,
and I wrote this poem. I still have it. Surprised I don't have that one memorized, but I wrote this poem, and it was basically saying I'm never going to end up in places that I can't control my own life. To give up control is to give up control over my life, and that's how the poem ended. So I didn't want to do that no more. But so let's get back to you. So life changes 2005, 2006, you have an awakening, spiritual awakening, you have a realization, I'm messing up, and thank God you are on my side, and you come home, and life changes. You own the gym by this time?
Right after I came, I got back into auto detailing. Sold it. I was doing well. I got rid of it because I had too much work. I couldn't handle it. I just didn't have enough employees.
Too much stress.
Yeah, too much stress, and I sold it. I opened up a gym in Hope Artist Village, which your brother actually was a coach there.
Yeah.
We did well.
And that's why I started going into the Hope Artist Village myself for the poetry
the
lounge.
poetry, yeah, exactly. That's when I started like seeing your talent, and that was it. And then after I sold that gym, now my daughter said that I went to work for D&H Collision. I was the lead guy for D&H Collision for the detailing department. I worked there for 10 years. Then my daughter opened up a gym. Said, "Dad, we can use your help. You've done well with the gym. Can you come here?"
Your oldest daughter?
Yeah, no, not my middle daughter, Alicia.
Okay.
Alicia Clayton.
Alicia?
Yeah.
What's the name of her gym?
A&D Fitness.
Come on, let's shout it out, Joe. Let's shout it out real loud.
A&D Fitness. It's a gym and it's a home.
It's a home.
Yeah, it's so welcoming.
It's a family atmosphere,
family,
and
I'm a coach.
everybody helps each other out, excel.
I got my two daughters there. That's a coach. My son-in-law, which owns the gym with my daughter. My son's there.
Where's it located?
I'm there. It's in 1145 Atwood Ave in Johnston.
In Johnston, okay. Oh, busy. That's a nice busy
nice,
area too.
Yeah, it's pretty
Real
good.
busy
It's
area
pretty
over there.
We've been
So
blessed.
do they do the protein shakes and everything too? You got healthy eating in there?
Yeah, we have proteins, we have everything, man. And we don't make it just in the fridge. You just buy protein, pre-workout, whatever, and all the stuff that we have there. It's all informed choice, in sports informed choice. If things tested, we don't mess with none of that stuff. You buy a GNC unless it's been tested.
Let me ask you: is this where you're doing the training?
Yep.
Let's get into this good stuff.
Yep.
So, Guinness Book of World Records. Let's talk about that. Where did this idea come from? I need to be breaking world records. Wait. How old are you right now, Joe?
I'm 53 right now.
53 years old. How old was you when you broke the first record?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So 51 years old.
Yeah. 51 years old, I broke the world record.
You feel old?
Which, no.
You don't look old either, brother.
Thank you. I broke the world record with 16,064, which the world record was held by Andre Torin up in New York. He only did 15,900 something, so he did in 24 hours. I broke his record in 22 hours.
1,000 more.
Yeah, no, I did 100 something more.
100 something.
Yeah, but I broke in 22 hours. He took him.
Oh, so if you did 24 hours.
Yeah, I could have already. Yeah, but I was so beat. I mean, it was hard. So and then Guinness World Record is out of UK. Now they have their own thing, but nobody ever performed 24-hour squats. Yeah, so I got to hold them. So listen, this is me. I did this. Can you put me on a record? It says, unfortunately, we can't because our rules and regulations are a little bit different. We have to have two cameras, one here and one on the side view to make sure that everything's good. Everything's got to be recorded. It's a lot into it. So unfortunately, we can't. So I said, I like to perform for you if I can. I says, well, the numbers that you did is too low. They had other people that tried it, but they only hit 10,000, 15,000. So they wanted like 20,000. So I said, oh man, this is going to be crazy. So I did the math to me and my son, because my son is the one that does all that. He said, Dad, I think we could do this again. So
I think we could do this, me and you.
it was all his idea. Yeah, it was all his idea. One day he's listening to Dave Goddard. Dave Goddard's a monster. This dude is a Marine. I mean, does all kind of crazy stuff. So he said, Dad, how many squats can you do in 24 hours? I said, but I'm asking him, are you crazy? What is 24 hours? He said, no, there's this guy. He started telling you about the guy that's world record. So I said, well, let's try to do 8 hours, see what happens. So 3 days later, me and him was at the gym. We went live on Instagram, Facebook. I did 8,000. He's all excited. He's more excited than I am. He said, Dad, you know you could beat this guy. You only did 15,000 plus. In 24 hours, 8 hours, you already got like 8,000. We could beat him even if we slow down. We could beat him. Wow. So I said, you know what? All right, let's go. 2 weeks later, we beat the world record. And now we lead forward. I got the Guinness World Record. And now,
that's crazy.
I got something even tougher and bigger coming. I got 2 more coming. I have I choose all the hard stuff. I don't want to be in there for like just phony stuff. They got a lot of crazy stuff in his work, and I just
Yeah.
phony stuff. So I'm doing a deadlift. It's got to be 100 and something.
Pounds.
Doctor, he's from New York. He's a chiropractor there from California. You know, as a matter of fact, it's on my post.
I seen it today. You posted, I think today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to perform millions of pounds in 24 hours to beat them. So I'm on track right now to my time is fast and pound for pound I'm stronger than he is. So I think
You're gonna get them.
yeah.
And what's
I
this
don't
date that you're
think
doing
I'm-
now?
September 4th.
September 4th, man. It's going down.
A year from
Right in Rhode Island, we're breaking records. Joe Reverdes is going in. Million what?
I got to perform at least 1,200,000 to beat him.
$1,200,000
pounds.
pounds.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
With 135 pounds.
That's how much you weigh right now?
Right now I weigh 152, but I'm gonna be at 145 by the time I do this. I'm gonna drop a little more weight. But
Where you gonna drop weight at?
I wanna look the part, man. I got a little blanket going on right now. You know.
Babe, you want to break a record? Let's break a record with Joe. We'll have Joe pull up our records, and you want to break a record with us?
How many chips we can eat?
How
I
many-
can break it. I can do
No,
it.
today is about health. Let me remind you where we're at.
They
Yeah,
will be healthy chips.
Healthy chips. I don't think there's such thing, is
No,
it?
there is. Oh, yeah,
There
yeah,
is.
there's all kind. You got all kind of chips.
Look at it.
They
See,
do, they do.
that's why you're here. So,
Yeah,
Joe,
they
let's
do.
get into the important stuff. Health and fitness for kids. How important do you think it is?
Well, I look around, especially in the United States. I say, in that country, believe it or not, I mean, everybody's running around. They active. There's no TV. There's no phone. There's a lot of that thing that's not there, so they have no choice but to be playing outside. They're active, and we don't have snacks like they do here. You guys, we're lucky if we have breakfast, lunch, and supper. We're lucky if we have them three. Never mind snacks in between.
Yeah.
I think that it's very important because your health. I always tell people, say, listen, God gives one transportation in life is your body. You want to spend money to do this, you want to spend money to do that, all the wrong things, but you don't want to invest in yourself.
This is true.
You don't want to invest in yourself. So I know this, so I've been lifting weights and into fitness like since I was 16, 17. So my kids, they just picked up, they seen dad come, I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing pull-up, I'm doing squats, they seen that.
Yeah.
They seen dad get up, my friends pick me up, where you going? I'm going to the gym. Where you go? I'm going to the gym. So I look at it, action speaks louder than words. I really didn't have to force them to it. They seen that.
All of them are in the gym
they,
style,
yeah,
right?
they see, all of them. I mean, strong too, strong.
Yeah.
They just love it. And that's something that we enjoy together as a family, because we get workouts together with family.
Nice.
We just have fun.
Wife too.
Yeah, wife too. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So the whole so it makes it. It's got to make it eat. Babe, you paying attention?
Yes, I am.
So, mom, dad, and children all have a healthy lifestyle of living, and they do it together. And it's got to, that's got to, bond you guys also. Because I know I bonded,
Huge.
with some men throughout these years that I was in the gym with, and you literally trust them with your life at times, especially when you start picking up the heavier weight. I mean, the heaviest weight I ever picked up was 405.
Yeah.
I was benching 405 for a few, so
Yeah.
I was the heaviest squats I ever did was on the sled, upside down sled, 1,045.
Yeah.
So that was like big to me. But then I ripped my abdomen, like a hernia. I tore it. I was growing too fast, and I pushing too much weight, and I ended up ripping it. And the doctor said, "Keep that up, and your inside's gonna pop right out on your kid." So I had to calm down on that, but. I never really truly, lived with people that lived like I lived. I never had a significant other that had the same lifestyle as me. And that's amazing.
I talking about like how you could trust people like that. I have two persons that I really love and adore. One of them passed away. We worked together actually at Internet back years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about 85, 86. They're the one that got me to gym. Big dude, Frank Fernandez. He worked for the city, always into the gym.
Oh yeah, Frank passed away.
No, not Frank. Zeddy.
Oh.
Zeddy, his cousin.
Yeah.
He passed away in a motorcycle accident years back. But it was Zeddy, dude. I mean, jacked. Here I am. I was on like 120, 140. They trying to put on weight, and they just created a monster out of me. I go, they were going heavy, just picking me up early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, picking me up. Let's go, and you know, the old school style.
Right.
Just yelling, screaming, just grinding.
You get it, you got it.
Yes,
One more, you got it. Yeah.
They're the one that drive me to life and legs. I mean, I was at 165, squat 4 or 5 for 8 full buckets. I'm not talking no cement machine, full buckets.
Full bucket.
Yeah, I was 275 an incline for 8.
That's
You know,
crazy.
so I was short, but I was consistency. I was
Your size, man.
going
Yeah.
there. Yes, I was always strong for my size, and now I train, but I don't go too heavy. I go heavy here and there just to test myself, to see if I still got it.
Mhm.
But I focus more on high rep for endurance. I believe in muscle endurance, and that's what I try to teach my kids and all that. Because after all that poundage and heavy weight, when you get older,
The
your
joints.
shoulders, the joints,
Yeah, they
so,
can't
so,
take
so
you.
I'm trying to teach them. Listen,
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
close friend, Paul Morse. You know Paul, right? Big
yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
You know, he was the Rhode Island strongest man at one point, New England strongest man, the regional champ too. And I remember him pulling like the FedEx airplane or something like that. Man, it was one of those big, those big airplanes. So, you know, and he had knee surgery. He had blew out his knees from picking up all that weight, and now he's like, Jay, I'm going right back at it. I'm getting back in. I'm gonna see how if I can make one more run. So you know, I see him online, and he's picking up the weight again.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's mental, man. If you believe in yourself and know that, listen, man, God created me perfect, man. He created me strong. Know that. I think we accomplish anything, man. I think me and you, because we all got different grind, man. We're here because of that, man.
Yeah, I used to bench 4 or 5 by myself. I don't know what I was thinking. I had some friends that once I hit that 400 club, that's what it is, right? 400 club. They were impressed, like, and not you're not realizing because, and this is right before my accident. I only hit it like maybe 3-4 months before my accident. I finally got to 4 or 5, and if I was working out with somebody, I probably would have been.
More,
Who knows where I would have been without them?
Yeah.
I used to love this, going places, and people would think I was on steroids.
Yeah.
And I'm anti-drug, so
exactly.
when you said that, you know, the first couple times I get offended, like. But then I started taking it as a compliment.
That's strong, yeah, exactly.
Because I started a lot of people I knew were on steroids, and I'm like, oh, you think I look like that?
Exactly.
So then I started taking it as a compliment. But so, how young did you start implicating like a healthy lifestyle of living around your children? Like when did it become like bread and butter, part of the DNA?
Man, my 20s, well, like 21, 22. I mean, just on and off.
Yeah.
You know, life happens. I mean, work, and you got to take care of family. I'm a dad. So I always grind, went to the gym. As far as eating, man, I ate McDonald's, I ate this, I ate that, but I was always active.
You eat McDonald's?
Oh, man, Burger King, pizza, name it, man.
Come on, Joe.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, come on, man.
I don't even touch that stuff.
Nah, I eat all that crap, man.
stopped eating
I
it.
used to start it twice, 3 times. Till now, I know. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that, man.
I stopped eating that stuff like, oh my G, back in 2002.
Unless it's French fries or a shake.
French fries and a shake is my downfall.
Yeah,
over there.
then you find
That's
out
the only thing I can eat
with
there.
the meat and all that stuff. Oh my God.
French fries and
I can't believe,
coffee or chocolate shake or whatever it is, depending on where I'm at.
Now I won't even look at it. I mean, it's been years now. I won't even.
I remember the last time I was doing a play in downtown Pawtucket, and the last time I had the meat, right? I don't remember if it was McDonald's or Burger King. My Uncle Troy brings it to. I'm telling him I'm starving. I did 2 plays already that day. I'm exhausted. I got no nutrients in me. I'm exhausted. Like, my uncle's coming to the play. He's like, I'm on my way. You got my tickets? I'm like, yeah, you're all set. Just get here. And I said, listen, can you bring me something to eat? I don't think this man loves good food, right?
Yeah.
My Uncle Troy,
Yeah.
God rest his soul, loves good food. He brings me Burger King, McDonald's, right? I'm like, what is? I haven't ate this at this time maybe 10 years or so. I don't know. No, let me see. It's not, maybe like 7, 8 years at this time, right? So, and he brought it to me. I'm like, Uncle Troy, I don't eat this garbage. He goes, hey, you hungry or not? I was driving by. I stopped. I got it for you. I thought you'd be happy.
Yeah.
I said, no, I don't eat this garbage. So I bit into it. It made me even more sick. I had to spit the food out.
I love the Big Mac.
I couldn't do it.
I can't lie. I love it. I used to get it was the same thing. Give me Big Mac, 4 apple pies. I used to love it. I love that.
Apple pies are smacking.
Right? And a strawberry shake all the time. Yeah, if I do, get a
Hey, McDonald's, get at this guy. He'll be your biggest sponsor.
Yeah. Nah, no more. Nah.
Guinness Nickel Rail Records. The strongest man.
My grandkids were asked, I said, no, you don't want that. But, come on, Papa, no, you don't want that.
Oh man, yeah, that stuff is bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me see. So, health and fitness. I know it to be true because society, especially in America, is at an all-time high with obesity, especially now with the pandemic of COVID-19. People are saying they have the COVID-19 body. They're blaming it on COVID-19, knowing damn well they're already that way.
Quarantine 15.
Oh, quarantine 15. Yeah, so I knew it was something like that. So, what do you have to say about to the dads out there? You got any tips that they could get the ones that don't have their children on a good healthy regimen or don't have their children eating right or in the sports or something? You have any tips for them?
I think action speaks louder than words. We can't tell our children don't do this and we're doing it. So even if you're not doing it 100%, but at least try to so they can see. You don't even have to say much. I never even say much to my kids. It's just my action speaks louder than words. As far as being a good dad, man, I mean, just love, man. Make sure that you keep your door open for them meantime. Always let them know that it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to be making mistakes. It's okay. You could come to that and we'll talk about it and fix it together. Instead of them being have fear of you. Let them respect you, not fear you. And I think that
well, that's major.
As me,
it's a big difference right there, right, Joe?
Exactly. As me, I feared my father. I didn't respect him.
Mm-hmm.
You want your children to fear you, to like respect you, not fear.
Yeah, that's a big difference because respect is out of love.
Exactly.
But fear, eventually it turns into all these anger issues and things of that nature.
Yeah. And never, like I said, never tell them you're no good, you're this, you're that. Well, I could have done this, but I didn't do it because of you. I did have to work this because of you. Because now you're making our kid feel guilty. So I never well, I could have been a doctor. I could have this car, but I don't because I have to support you. You don't want to throw that in your children's face, man. Because how are they supposed to feel? Well, my dad's unhappy because of me. You don't want your kids to feel that.
I imagine that's where a lot of the depression comes from the kids nowadays.
Yeah,
because even suicide rate is up amongst kids now. The kids, they didn't even start to live their life yet, and they're killing themselves.
You don't hug them enough. You don't tell them we love them enough, man. We want them to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection, man. We got to understand. Listen, that's how we grow, by our mistakes. That's how we learn and move forward. Let them make their mistakes. When they're there, they can handle not handle the right way. I see you're depressed. Can we talk? What's going on? But let me know. Dad's here for you. Mom's here for you. Then you get something. You got to make sure that you put that guard down. Don't be so rough and you shouldn't have done this, you're stupid. Listen, they're not doing it intentionally. Who's going to sit here and know that you're going to go there and get in trouble and go do it? You don't know it. It's just you're going through the process, you're going there, all of a sudden, wow, man, what the hell did I do here? That's like me and you. Who knows if you're going to, you go there, all of a sudden, man, I feel like why did I do all this stupid stuff? We learn. The person you are today, person I am today, because our mistakes. So that's our navigation to make us a better person. So don't judge your kids, man. Let them be them. They're all going to be individual. One's going to like this, that one's going to all my kids, they all have different things, but one thing that we all have in common is the love, and we don't judge none. We don't judge by what mistakes we make. Well, this one, who cares? Right. Yeah, there's five. It's either you steal $5, $10, $1 million, same thing. It's same shit. So don't come to me, well, I did this, but then no. Listen, it's all the same thing.
Right.
Same thing.
I in my house, I stress to the kids, everything in here is mine.
Yeah.
It's not your. Oh, I found $5. I found $10. No, that's mine. Did you earn that? No, that's mine. So that's how I do it in this house. I'm like, no, everything, because I want them to earn stuff and respect it when they earn it. And that's something that my mom instilled in me in a young age. So that's one thing that I think is a good quality my mom instilled in me that I push to the kids. You have to earn. My mom, 5 boys. She worked in a factory, and single mom for the most part. And so she couldn't, especially back then, she making peanuts. Factory workers didn't make anything.
$2 something.
Yeah, it's crazy. I used to get mad at her. She'd come home and brag about a raise. Joe, you know what a raise?
5 cents, 10 cents.
I used to lose my mind.
I used to get that. Oh, you got 10 cents raise, you got 50 cents raise. I come home, hey, I got 15 cents.
You do the math. What is that?
I got an extra $1, $2 a week.
That's crazy, man. That's nothing.
Yeah.
I used to get so mad at my mom when she'd come home and tell me she got 15. And then, in hindsight, I know she was just proud because she's moving on up, right? But I wish she could have seen it back then. Mom, you need to walk back in that office and demand more, or
Exactly.
you know, and if they're gonna replace you, then they don't respect you, and you should go somewhere they deserve you.
Exactly.
My mom was very intelligent and stuff like this. So when I was
you get complaints. You see,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was 14 years old, Joe. I was 10 years old first job, 14 first 40 hours, right? 14 years old. Jordans come out at this time,
Oh, yeah.
and I wanted a pair of Jordans. And who didn't want Jordans back then, the 80s,
Everybody, yeah.
right? So I wanted Jordans, and there was a sneaker store right on a corner of Summer Street and Dexter Street. It's a Chinese restaurant now, I think,
Yeah.
right next to the liquor store, right?
Yeah.
It used to be a sneaker store, and I had to walk by that store every single
Just
day
look in the
and
window.
stare at the
Stare
damn
at the
window.
window.
Stare. So my mom used to send me to go do the laundry at Hilltop on Dexter Street. You know, a little about a mile from the house, maybe a little less, give or take. And while I was in there, the guy who owned the place, there used to be a bar in the front. And he came out and he seen me. I'm a young kid, right? He sees me. I got my brother with me, and I'm making sure he doesn't get in trouble. I'm tough on my brother. Hey, sit down, Ryan. You know, probably tied too. Who knows? But and I'm being tough on him. I'm like, you know. And the guy seen me. He's like, hey, kid. And I'm sitting there talking to him, and he's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I gotta do the laundry for my mom. You know, showing the time. And I'm explaining my whole life story.
Awesome,
the guy's like, hey, you want a job? Of course I do.
awesome.
This is like a day later or something that my mom's telling me she can't afford to buy me Jordans, and especially to buy me Jordans, she has to buy all my brothers Jordans.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, I can't even afford to buy you Jordans, and if I could, then I have to buy for all your brothers. I can't afford to buy all your brothers, so you're gonna have to go get a job and make some money somehow. So, and that's what I did. I went and got a job. I got my first pair of sneakers, and I quit. I don't know why. I got a paper route, and life, goes quick. So that's what I did. That's my mom instilled in me, man. You want something, you gotta go earn it.
Exactly. So my dad was the opposite, even when it came to money. I could afford my seat because I was working full time. I was making $200 some dollars, bring home after working 60, 70 hours, But yeah, came just here and there. Sometimes I stay with him for a couple of weeks, a month, whatever. Then I'm here. I was never really thinking. So he'll take my check. He wouldn't even let me cash. He'll take it. He'll give me $20. I said, I'm thinking he's going to cash it for me because I was too young to cash stuff. So he says, what do you need money for? You don't even know money. There's food, there's stuff. You don't even know money. There's $20. Give me $20. And then if I want sneakers, man, I used to go buy that shoe, white polish, that CVS polish my shoe, put new shoelaces, boom, maybe it is. If there's no hole in the bottom, you're not happy.
You're good.
Man, I used to,
my
man,
God.
I used to be so mad. He took my money. Every week he'll take my money. Mama said, I worked for my dad pretty much.
My mom called it room and board.
Yeah.
You're paying room and board, kid. That's what she told me my whole life.
Room and board.
Room and board.
At least let me keep half, And I had my girl at the time. I wanted to go to movies. I wanted to enjoy myself. I used to have so much anger for him when he did that. And then he lied and lied. Oh, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that to you. So that's something that I made sure. That when I say my kids, I'm going to do something, I do it. And if by any chance it didn't happen, they know that something happened that daddy couldn't do it. All the time they'll tell you. That's something.
Joe, how much money was your first? How much money an hour was your when you first started working full time?
I was making $4 something.
Me too. What the hell?
Yeah.
This is the same price. You were in the factory though.
Yeah.
I was in the food industry.
Yeah, it's for something now. Yeah.
Emery's Catering, $4. I only remember it because every 15 minutes would go by, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's $1."
Yeah.
I couldn't help feeling that. Oh, that's $1 feeling.
Yeah.
And my uncle was a boss there at Emery's Catering. You remember Emery's Catering? They own the La Folla Club right now.
Yeah.
So I'm off of Broadway, the La Folla Club.
Yeah.
So Emery's Catering, Dave Emery, and I would be there till 12, 1 o'clock, serving people and stuff. And I'm not supposed to be there till I think after 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or something. But my uncle worked there, so I was, skating those lines. And I remember the very first $160 check I got, and I was in Channel 1. You know Channel 1? You ever hear Channel 1 in Central Falls?
Probably.
So Channel 1's a school program, ALP program, and I catered Friday's lunch as a kid for everybody. I catered. They had I had the food dropped off. I paid for it myself. Of course they probably hooked me up a little bit because I worked there. Dave Emery's, he's a good guy and stuff. But I'd be sure I paid for I paid for everybody to eat that day, and I'll never forget. It was like the best feeling,
That's feeling.
You know, that here I am. I go to work. I go to school. You know, and I take care of my family at this time, 14 years old. And,
Yeah.
and you know, the check, boom, I go spend it on the first check I get. And then after that, my mom started taking it.
Yeah.
Give me that kid. What are you doing?
See, but a lot of grind, take care of my family. But like I said, it's the best thing. Now they take care of me. I come, they'll buy me like expensive. I say, what are you doing that for? Look, as a matter of fact, look, that's $800 sneakers. You think I'll buy $800
What?
sneakers? Yeah.
Let me see what $800 sneakers look like. What
Wow.
the? Babe,
Those are snazzy.
Yeah. And
I need a pair of 800. I got $700 pair of
They
sneakers.
just bought me
not
another.
800.
They
Yeah,
just
you be
bought me another
quiet.
for my birthday. So I don't even wear. I wear this. I probably wore this. I had it for a year and a half. I probably wore it 3 times. I don't even
Yeah.
want. Man, I'm scared touching the gas pedal. And I said, I work hard for my money. Like that'll be the day I'll go spend $800.
800, yes.
But they know that I love it. I really know much. I love the gym. I love sneakers. So they'll go. They'll spoil it. But they'll all get together. They'll put 200. Dad, look what we got you. It's nice. Now all
That's
this
nice.
all the stuff I done
You
for
got
them.
good kids, man.
They doing it for me. Yeah. They
Babe,
doing it for me.
how much time we got left? What time is it?
You got 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes.
Wow,
What the? An hour
man,
already.
Man,
It goes just like that.
As a matter of fact, but
4 minutes.
last time I was here, I said I was gonna bring you something.
Joe, what you got?
It just
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
hey,
Hold on a minute.
that's for you. That's the.
Oh man, look at this. Joe, but wait a minute. Isn't this is yours? I can't have yours.
No, I ordered. No, I have one at my gym.
Okay.
I ordered 7 of them because I have some sponsor that.
Are you allowed to sign it?
Really backed me up.
You can sign after the show.
Yeah, they really backed me up. So
Yeah.
So I could give them a token of my appreciation.
Yo, I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Wait, let me say, it says certificate. It says the most squats in 24 hours male is 25,000 and was achieved by Joe Reverdes, USA, A&D Fitness in Johnston, Rhode Island, USA, on the 5th of September. It says, what is that? 20,
Actually,
and then there's a number missing there, but
2020. Yeah.
2020. So officially and amazing Guinness Book of World Records, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the official holder right here. Man, that's bad.
That's amazing.
A $sign. All right, Joe, I appreciate it, bro. That is amazing right there. We're gonna hang this. You're gonna be seeing it anytime you tune into the Dad's Perspective. I'm putting it right here.
All right.
Oh, I appreciate it, brother, so much, man. That's amazing, man.
No problem.
Listen, September 4th, you're going after the record again. You're gonna get it. I can see it.
Yeah.
You know, you're a dad. You're doing it for your children. You're not even doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your son and your children.
My grandbabies. That's all I need.
Yeah, you're showing a better way. You know, you're showing them that fitness matters, health matters. That's what matters to us right here.
My grandbabies always say, Dad, Papa, you gonna break another record? Yes. I want to break a record. So just hearing them say that's a joy, man. And while I'm doing it all day, because that's what gives me my strength to push when I can't.
Yeah.
Like I said,
That's inspiration.
They're my strength and my weakness at the same time.
It's all about the action, not about the telling.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm coming up with this new slogan. I'm not there yet, Joe.
Yeah.
Jay should tell, but I'd rather show you.
Yeah,
I'm almost there. What do you think?
All right, sounds good.
Jay should
That
tell,
sounds
brother.
good. Yeah, I'm about to show you.
That's inspiration
good.
from you, brother. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
You gotta show it. You know, you can't
So
just tell it.
Exactly.
What do you want to say to people before we got what do we got? A minute left?
We got about a minute and a half.
Well, listen, man. Like I said, love everyone, love each other, man, and do me a favor, follow this guy here because it's more class act. I'm not just saying it because of that. I know that he says look up to me, man. Now listen, I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart, man. I would not even be here again. I enjoyed being here last time, man, and always enjoy your conversation.
I appreciate
Always,
it.
man, from day one.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Guinness Book of World Records. He's going after number 2, September 24th. Follow this man, Joe Reverdes. Probably find him on everything, social media, all the crazy. His daughter, I heard, is a sensation.
Yeah, all of them.
What's your daughter?
A
sensation?
She's got 60-some thousand followers. Alicia Klein.
Alicia Klein.
They're all my babies. All my daughters, my sensation.
Hey, get on it.
And my son is a champ. That's a future champ, guaranteed MMA.
With MMA.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even get into MMA stories,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
You got so
We'll
much.
come-
We're gonna bring you
we'll
back.
come
We gotta bring you back.
Part 2.
We'll come back.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Baby.
Probably with my son.
Take us away. It's a Dad's Perspective because we're over here building the best dads we can possibly be because I want to be the best dad I can possibly be.
100%.
Take us away, man. mics? It's playing music, but we can't hear it. I don't know why we can't. I haven't figured that out yet. But Joe, thank you so much, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This is going right up here, right on the side over there.